Welcome to another Baka commentary video. In this video I'll be talking about Nvidia being anti-consumer with the RTX 3060 8GB edition, as well as Nvidia unintentionally, thanks to them trying to be anti-consumer, has kind of screwed over a market segment known as the scalpers. And as always, I'll try to give my analysis on it and give my opinions on it. So with Nvidia, they decided to launch a 8GB GDDR6X edition. If you want to have an in-depth review, I am not aware of any fucking tech media site that has reviewed this card except for Steve from Hardware Unboxed, and he. Yes. We should always never take stuff from one single source. But I think Steve has the track record of being pretty good at graph GPU benchmarking, and basically you should go watch that review if you have the time after watching this video. The problem I have with the RTX 3060 8GB is Nvidia is really abusing their market share position, where they own the majority of the mind share of the consumers. So most people would see like, oh, Nvidia has a RTX 3090, 39 Ti, 4090. That's the fastest card, bro, in that money can buy. Well, the cheaper RTX cards must be the same. The RTX 3060 must be faster than the competitor RX 6600, 650 XTs, and yeah, and also it has more VRAM. So hey, it may be faster. So people will be like, oh, I'm gonna go out and buy a Nvidia card that fits in my price category. But in reality, Nvidia kind of doesn't actually win in those categories. And kind of on top of the 8GB, yeah, it actually loses like 20% of the performance over the 3060 12GB, which again, Steve has clearly, from Hardware Unboxed, has clearly shown the boxes of both the 12GB and the 8GB model basically look identical, and even I reckon some tech enthusiasts will not notice the 8GB and the 12GB box difference. It's basically Nvidia, you're doing very anti-consumer thing. You are abusing yourself by, this is kind of min-maxing your profit margin from the uneducated and even for the busy consumers. Now, on to the unintended effect of Nvidia being anti-consumer. The Nvidia RTX 40 series card, they basically priced it out of so that most scalpers can't really flip them for a good amount of value, and it becomes really not worth it for the scalpers to go buy RTX 40 series card and make good amount of profit from them. The RTX 4080, they're sitting on shelf. The MSRP cards, they're kind of very slowly moving, but it's MSRP. Those scalpers don't want to be buying MSRP card and trying to selling them above MSRP as well. If the scalpers sell at the MSRP of Nvidia, they are actually losing money per card, as the sell platform like eBay, Newegg, and all those things, they will take a percentage of the profit that you're using since you use their platform to sell your product. So basically, Nvidia has unintentionally made the RTX 40 series, 4080 specifically, profitable to sell. The RTX 4090, it really depends. Some cards are selling, some cards are not. But majority of them, I think the RTX 4090 is well catered by the supply chain. And basically, if you're buying a 4090, yeah, as much, you basically are going to be able to go and buy any card. Yes. Right now, all the cards that are on the market is kind of the factory OC edition, and the actual MSRP 49s don't exist anymore, or they basically don't, or when they do, they basically get sold out. And as for the scalpers, they can't really, from my experience, these scalpers, they know it's no longer worth it for them to set up to become a retailer and buy pallets of these cards to resell. As well, these volumes simply cannot sustain them, well, the scalper market. As well, the people who are willing to buy these cards, there's plenty of stock within the traditional retail chain. They don't need to go to some fucking third-party scalper to buy those cards. And lastly, for add-on for this video, for you loyal viewers that are worried, that are seeing the RX 7900 XTX and the doom posters of "we will not have enough stock for day one," welcome. Then the resupply is going to be bad. Welcome to a normal launch week of a graphics card. Week 1 is gonna be fucking, you gotta buy whatever fuck there is if you really are buying it. And on top of, for those people that live within the outside the US, or that are like, that don't, in countries where you don't get a lot of reference card, let me tell you, us, from my country, where I live in Australia, we don't get reference card really at all. We never got the reference 40 series cards. As for the AMD reference card, we don't get AMD. So AMD don't sell the reference card directly in Australia, and likely this is where a lot of the information of RX 7000 series, 900 XTX and XT having basically has very low allocation of the card. Basically, some country they'll be like, oh yeah, we will have day one, we will have reference card. We will not be restocking these cards. Guess what? Those cards, reference card, will be replaced by AIB partners that bought these reference cards and be like, we are going to now sell our version of the MSRP card and our version of the OC card, whatever. For those people, what is pretty much logical. For if you as a business, you want to control everything you sell. And when you sell an AMD reference card, you have no control over it. AMD controls everything, and you kind of that means you don't get to control your profit margin. AMD controls your profit margin. So with an AIB, they would want to launch their version of MSRP card as well. They're going to be cost optimized for that AIB's profit margin, as well as they would probably want to push their OC model later on to be like, hey, we're going to use it to make a little bit more profit. And well, again, this is all in the name of profit. Most companies that you see out right now are there for profit. Even those fucking charities, man. They are not there to be charity. They are there they have employees, they have CEOs, they have staff to pay. Guess what? How they pay their staff and CEO? Profit. Okay, yeah. I hope this makes you viewers realize that all companies, even if they are a charity, They are a business to make money because why? There are costs that they have to put down or else they can't not exist. But anyway guys, that will be it for the video. I hope you liked the video. If you do, smash the like and subscribe button. If you really want to help me get more reach, share among your friends and your whatever social media. And I will see you guys in the next video.